Today we are here with Jonathan Reed at Horseshoe Resort, ready to do some amazing winter activities. But it doesn't just stop at winter. Tell us about your 4 seasons of adventure here at Horseshoe.
No, definitely not. Horseshoe Resort was traditionally a winter ski resort, and it's grown significantly since then with it was traditionally golf as well in the summer, and now we've really evolved into biking is our big thing now. It's kind of the skiing of summer, all sorts of mountain biking, cross biking, tons of trails within the Copeland Forest, and our chairlift access trails around the base of the resort. And then you get into all the family activities around the new Lake Horseshoe and everything else there.
Cool. Jonathan, what is your role here, and what do you love most about seeing people come experience your trails for the first time?
Well, I'm the general manager here, and my son and my family sort of growing up around Horseshoe Resort over the last 10 years, and it's amazing seeing all the families come and experience it. And really what we are here is an outdoor recreational facility, and it's families getting together and friends and coming out and doing healthy outdoor fun recreational events and activities.
Horseshoe Resort is a huge piece of land with ski hills, a golf course, and even locations for people to stay overnight. How can people make this a whole weekend experience?
Yeah, we have literally hundreds of acres of outdoor playground, and then we have a lot of accommodations. We have restaurants, so multiple restaurants on resort. We have you can dine in, you can take out. We have the 101-room hotel, the Inn at Horseshoe, and then we also have several condominium projects where you can rent the condo, full-service kitchen, 2 and 3 bedroom units. So a huge variety to get away, whether you want to get away for a night, 2 nights, or a week.
And it's a great opportunity to get out there, get freezing cold, and warm up in your hotel afterwards. So tell us, there are various packages available here for people who want lessons. What kind of packages are your most popular?
Well, basically we have a variety of anything. If you just want to come and rent equipment and get out on the trails, then you can do that. If you want to get into, most popular is the Discover Ski package, where you get the equipment, you get that intro lesson, and then you get out on your own within the same day. So it really makes it's easy, it's fast, everything's available, and anybody can come out and do it.
Jonathan, this may be a hard question for you since you work here, but what is your favorite activity to do in every season?
Well, it would be biking in the summer, it'd be skiing and snowboarding in the winter. Spring is more biking, and I love hanging out on the patio and going out for dinner with my family here too. That's a great activity.
Winter is usually a hibernation season for so many of us, but not here at Horseshoe. What winter activities are we participating in today?
Today we've got fat biking, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing that we're going to do.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about all of those.
They're all great ways of getting out in the wintertime. So for those that like to ride, fat bikes are a really wide tire bike designed to work on snow and other loose surfaces. If you want to go off the beaten path, then snowshoes are really good because you can walk right through the trees. If you like the feeling of gliding along, then skiing is perfect for you.
And the physical strain for this kind of activity, am I going to be sweating really hard?
These are all self-propelling activities, so you are going to be doing some work. Skiing uses almost every muscle in your body, so it's a really good workout. Biking, even though you're thinking, well, I'm just using my legs, you're going to use a lot of muscle that way with it. Same thing with snowshoeing, you're going to be sweating by the time we're done.
And for people who may have never tried winter activities before, what's the one thing you would tell them to come out here, get some exercise?
It's a fantastic winter, so don't stay cooped up because it's so nice to get out in the wintertime. Even when it's cold, with these activities, you're moving so much that you generally stay fairly warm. So it's a super enjoyable experience.
We all know how hard it is to trudge through the snow. What makes snowshoes an easier form of walking through powdered snow?
So think of snowshoes of having like really big feet. So that big surface area allows you to stay on top of the snow. You still sink in a little bit, but not as much if you're just trying to walk on your own feet. Yeah, so newer snowshoes as well have a decking material. So compared to the old ones, which were having like a webbing, you had to have really big snowshoes with the webbing style. With current ones, they're actually quite a bit smaller to stay on top of the snow. So a lot easier to walk in.
What is the difference between biking on cement versus biking on snow with these fat bikes?
Traction is always going to be your biggest concern. So snow can be very slippery, so it's a bit of a challenge to keep the bike going where you want it to, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy to do.
For fat biking, how much balance do I need when I'm actually on the bike, or does the bike do most of the work for me?
You do need some balance because you're going through the snow and it's uneven terrain and it is a fairly narrow path as well. You do have to have a bit of control of the bike, but usually once you get going with it, they are bigger wheels, so once they start rolling, you get a bit of momentum help that way.
I do ski downhill, but for a beginner, how would I go about starting cross-country skiing?
So the big thing to remember is there are no lifts to take you to the top of the hill, so you're going to do a little bit of work that way. But usually we start out with what's called classic technique. So that's usually everyone's vision of skiing is sort of the in the track, sliding your feet along. It's very easy to learn because it's very similar to walking, and it progresses very easily from there.
How does one go about getting up a hill with cross-country skiing?
Well, we'll actually go through a couple of techniques to help you with that today. But basically, you're going to be what's called striding up the hill, which is the grip of the skis helps you stride up the hill. And if they get too steep, we go to what's called a herringbone, which is a really funny word for a very funny looking walk to get up the hill.
We're going so much faster than I expected! I had so much fun today trying out 3 different winter activities: snowshoeing, fat biking, and cross-country skiing. And I fell a couple of times, but it was super fun. If you want to try out those activities too, make sure to check out horseshoeresort.com.